Hello, I'm back with another video. This video is just something to assuage my Nintendo fans. I'm not going to go into what was said in the investor briefing because, oh god, I just don't feel like going over things that have already been parsed and parsed and parsed and parsed. If you want to know what was said, I'll leave a link in the description to a playeressence.com Furious Francis Player Essence Cross Nintendo special where he goes over the 5 big takeaways and what they mean. Generally speaking, just Iwata is going to expand their business. Now here's what people aren't saying about Nintendo, okay? Q3, despite slashing their sales projections for the Wii U and the 3DS, they still turned a profit. They took a loss in their hardware department because the Wii U's dragging it down, but they still overall net made a profit, which tells you something. Their profits aren't what they want them to be, but they still made money, okay? Now, of course, I mean, is that mostly because of the 3DS and Pokemon and their other million sellers? Yeah, but that's aside from the point. So basically, that's just how it is. Now, before I continue with this video, I'm just going to tell you what the purpose is right now. I'm just going to talk about how most Nintendo fans should be feeling right now. Because I'm an old school Nintendo fan. I've been with them since the beginning. NES, SNES, N64, GameCube, Wii, Wii U. You know, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, Game Boy, DS, 3DS. And I even got some Game & Watches around here somewhere. So, I even got a Virtual Boy. I mean, I'm Nintendo, you know, or die almost. So, after the break, I'll be getting into what you need to be worried about as a Nintendo fan, or just a gamer in general. Okay then, let's get down to it. I've heard some concerns from a few people in this community who were like, the QOL, the quality of life goals that Iwata has for the next 10 years to come out with applications in the health market for Nintendo. Why is this a stretch? I mean, Nintendo made a huge amount of money off of the Wii Fit and Wii Fit U, or sorry, Wii Fit and Wii and Wii Fit Resort and all that type of stuff with their balance boards and fitness meter and stuff like that. Why would they not continue that? That makes absolutely no sense. And Wii Sports and all that type of stuff. So there's nothing bad about that. That's actually a good thing. Here's the thing. Anyone who thinks Nintendo isn't going to continue to make games, make systems, you're batshit crazy. There's too much money in it, okay? There's too much money in it. For example, right now, Super Mario 3D World has just sold, like, is almost 1.92 million. It's probably above that by now, okay? And that was December 13th, so it's above 1.92 million by now. That's $2 million, and that's over 2 million sales in a little over 2 months, like 3 months almost. Do you honestly think that Nintendo is not going to continue? I mean, that game is going to continue to sell throughout the Wii U's hardware cycle. As a matter of fact, beyond that, because people are still buying new Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. These titles have long life, okay? And people still buy them. Super Smash Brothers, people are still buying Brawl and Melee. Well, maybe not Melee so much, but Brawl is still being bought by people who have the Wii, or who have the Wii and want to brush up on their skills. Okay, that is an asinine and frankly borderline stupid response that people would say, oh, well, Nintendo is going to leave the hardware market. Look, the only thing we need to be concerned about as gamers is the games. Okay, Nintendo is coming out with some games this year that are going to kick ass and take names. I strongly believe Smash Brothers is coming out, if not by fall, then Christmas, okay? This year, at the latest, okay? We have Super Mario Kart coming out in May. That's going to be great. We've got Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze coming out, like, is it February yet? No. In less than 20 days. In February. I mean, we've got tons, and that's just what they've announced. We aren't talking about the shit that, you know, is going to be coming out, you know, in secret, or, you know, they want to wait until they have more impact for it. So, you know, people need to understand that these things happen. Now, after the cut, I'll get to my main point of this video. Okay, I'm back. And this is just my conclusion section. You know, look, Nintendo isn't going out of business. The Wii U isn't dead. And just enjoy playing your games. I mean, I made a video yesterday where I talked about how Nintendo finally released, like, my favorite Legend of Zelda game of all time. Now, I've seen some reviews where people say it's arguably no. Link to the Past is the best Zelda ever made. Ocarina of Time doesn't even come close. The only people who say Ocarina of Time is better or is on par or better than Link to the Past are people who played Ocarina of Time first. Okay? So younger people. But I've played all of them, and I can tell you right now, Ocarina of Time pales in comparison to Link to the Past. So, I mean, Nintendo will be fine, okay? Play your games. We got some good ones coming out. I'm getting Bravely Default next week. It's because I get Prime, so I'll be getting it the day of. So, I mean, what am I going to do, bitch and complain about some shit? So, yeah, play your games. Stop bitching.